2 years after a deadly boiler explosion in Soulard killed 4 people, some closure for the victims. We're learning about a multi-million-dollar settlement reached between all of the defendants and the plaintiffs. Good evening. I'm Casey Nolan.
And I'm Morgan Young. The biggest portion of that payout, $21 million, comes from the manufacturer of the boiler. The I-Team's PJ Randhawa has more on what evidence led to all parties reaching this multi-million-dollar agreement. PJ?
The settlement is a big victory for the plaintiffs, but many industry experts say they're still worried that regular inspections are not being done, and this type of tragedy could happen again. On the morning of April 3rd, 2017, a boiler at the Loy Lang Box Company exploded, launching debris the size of a full-size van more than 500 feet away. That debris came crashing through the roof of Faultless Healthcare Linen. 3 of those who lost their lives were on their first day on the job.
It's the first chapter of a healing process, and now that this case is done, the survivors, the injured folks can move forward and try to find some kind of relief to the best they can.
The lawsuit settled this week included 4 wrongful death suits, 3 personal injury cases, and 2 property damage cases.
If you lose a loved one due to what is the negligence of others, it makes it even more difficult because there's associated anger with losing a loved one, and here you have targets for that anger.
Attorneys for the victim say the explosion also resulted from a lack of maintenance and a faulty repair made to the boiler just a few years before the explosion.
It was a matter of time before this was going to happen. They had a chance to fix it in 2012, and then they put something that was already dangerous right back into service.
Last April, the I-Team was told the city of St. Louis did not inspect the Loy Lang boiler. City leaders told us the city allows nearly anyone with a boiler to self-regulate as long as they employ an engineer on site. It's something this whistleblower, a certified boiler inspector for 40 years, says needs to change to protect the safety of the public. He asked us not to identify him out of fear of retaliation.
To ensure these boilers and pressure vessels are safe, they have to be inspected on a regular basis.
But if they're not inspecting them, they can't issue any violations.
No. It's just sitting there as kind of like a time bomb, just like the one there, at Loy Lang. It's an unfortunate thing.
There is a push for the state to come in and take over the boiler inspections, but it's unclear if that's going to happen anytime soon. The city would have to cede its code and also give up the revenue from those inspection fees. The city did not return our request for comment about any changes that may have come to the boiler inspection protocol. In the newsroom, PJ Randhawa, 5 on your side.
Have something you want the I-Team to look into? Email PJ directly at prandhawa@ksdk.com or call 314-444-5231.